Also, like continuing into this segment, I want to ask that a lot of interviews, a lot of blog articles on the internet regarding corporate training help someone to reach from 1 to 10. Like, let's say they are at level 1, they can reach to level 10. But no one is teaching like how to go from 0 to 1. Like, let's suppose if I know that I am good at certain theories, I know that I'm good at speaking. Okay, and as you mentioned that everyone needs to start from free. Cool, I agree to that. Once you start from free, you build a portfolio, you get those videos, you get those emoji, I mean images, you get those testimonials, and you can like forward them out, and you can like build on from that. You can get further work from that. But what if someone is like just having the thought that, okay, I've got this skill. So what is that process that takes you from 0 to 1? How do you reach out to your first company telling them that, hey, I can take a session for your company? And then the company asks you, okay, what have you done? And like you are like, oh no, this is my first project. How do you break that ice? How do you go on getting your first
Uh,
bag?
See, here I'll tell you one out of my own life and one someone who has shared. I was in one of the college in Faridabad. Again, I guess I can take the name. That was Satyug Darshan Institute of Engineering and Technology, SDIET College. And therein, three trainers were invited: me, one girl, and one more sir. I will not take the name of the sir. I asked him that how he reached to the corporate world. First, I'll tell him how his life took him to the corporate world, and then I'll tell you how my life took me to the corporate world. I asked him that, sir, how you reach to the corporate world? He said that I used to do this, what बीटी जिसको कहते हैं ना, अपना वो मैं खुद करता था, मैं जाता था उनके पास और अपना प्रमोशन खुद करता था. मैंने कहा, they used to allow you in this way, like you are going and you are banging on their door, knock open, here I am and I want to train your employees. He
As
said,
in,
no, it was not that
can
easy.
you like sorry to cut you out, but can you like elaborate on BT? Like, I don't know what that stands for.
I'm not getting the full form. It is like business. आपको लेना है, business बनाना होता है. I'm not getting the full form. They only use this. I'll just check it out and I'll tell you in the end of the session what this T term is.
Yeah, no
But I
worries.
know what it is. It is basically that you have to promote yourself on your own, like the word of mouth, which we call
Yeah,
it.
got it.
अपना business लेकर आना type of thing. So what he did, he used to go to the companies from X to Y and Z, and this way he used to be like that I'm a trainer and he was rejected. First of all, please, he was rejected. But then he convinced one of the company's manager that what I'll do is give me two worst employees of yours. Worst in
Okay.
the sense unproductive, the one
Yeah.
who are not doing well for your company. Just give me two employees and give me 5 days. Fine. I will train them, then see their performance. If you see there is a change in the performance, then we'll again have a meeting. So getting a very small experiment, a very real experiment, what he did, he just went, he requested them, दो employees unproductive है ना, आप मुझे वो दो, मैं उनको ट्रेन करूंगा, मैं उनको सेल्स पिच करना सिखाऊंगा, मैं उनको सब कुछ सिखाऊंगा, आप 5 दिन बाद उनको नोटिस करना how they are performing. If you find any changes in them, moving ahead, we can again conduct a meeting. And it worked for him. It
Okay.
worked for him. So
Okay.
now maybe 0 to 1, 0 to 1, not 1 from 10, but 0 to 1.
Makes sense.
Coming to another aspect, my life, I gave n number of sessions in NGOs, n number of sessions in NGO. Now, what happens in an NGO is all sort of people come to an NGO. And this word of mouth promotion is a very big promotion. For example, I will here narrate a story, a very beautiful story which I'm remembering. कि there was a band of musician, एक band था musician का, और एक गांव में था, मतलब it's a story of abroad. There is a small village in abroad, और वहाँ का मौसम ऐसा था कि आए दिन snowfall हो रहा था, बारिश बहुत हो रही थी, और रोज नंबर ऑफ अटेंडीज कम होते जा रहे थे. मतलब बैंड तो बजा रहा था लेकिन लोग बहुत कम आ रहे थे और गरीब लोग आने लग गए थे क्योंकि खाली पड़ा था और बहुत कम पैसा बन रहा था, बहुत बहुत पिटी अमाउंट और पेनी अमाउंट बन रहा था. So what they did, musicians were like, we will not perform further. हमें ना अब नहीं perform करना चाहिए. We should put a halt. जब weather ठीक हो जाएगा हम तब perform करेंगे. But there was a positive musician among the band of musicians. He said, यार हमारा काम है perform करना. Our task is to perform. उसके बाद क्या होता है? Let's not get into that. हमारा काम है, we decided, we made this band and our task is to just perform. And listening to him, the other musicians got a positivity. They got a ray of hope and they're like, तू सही कह रहा है यार, हमारा काम तो है perform करना. So they were like, रात का शो जो कैंसिल करना था, उस म्यूजिशियन के कहने पर उन्होंने उसको कैंसिल नहीं किया and they played the band और अच्छे से म्यूजिक अच्छे से बजाया. And when the session ended, जब ये म्यूजिशियन का बैंड खत्म हुआ, जब ये अपना वाइंड अप कर रहे थे सेशन, इनको एक स्लिप मिली, एक स्लिप और एक बैग मिला. जब उन्होंने वो स्लिप खोली, उसमें लिखा था, आपका शो बहुत अच्छा था. नीचे था राजा, उस गांव का राजा. और
Okay.
साथ में सोने के सिक्के थे. There were this gold coins in that bag, and this is just a token of love for you people.
Yeah.
So I guess the message of the story is, even if there is one in the crowd, speak for that one also. Even if there is only one employee in the company, go for that one employee also. Many of the known people of this very existing world, I know many of the successful people in life who started with teaching one student and then they became the mentor and the guide for the entire world. So I started with NGO because you never know who is there to listen your talk. And
Yeah.
हो सकता है कि वहाँ पे किसी कंपनी का कोई मैनेजर बैठा हो who finds me to be interesting and who shares the card with me and he says, okay, fine, let's have a session in our company also. This
Yeah.
has happened with me. This has really happened with me. I got all these brands via feedback, via word of mouth. For example, I went to, I'll say ITS गाजियाबाद एक कॉलेज था जहाँ पे मेरा सेशन था. अब हुआ क्या मॉरिस, वहां पर रूल ये था कि आई विल गेट 50 स्टूडेंट्स एंड द अदर ट्रेनर विल गेट 50 स्टूडेंट्स, यानी कि 50-50. द अदर ट्रेनर डिडंट टर्न आउट, वो नहीं आई. मुझे कॉल आया जिसने मुझे दिया था वो प्रोजेक्ट कि यार द अदर गर्ल इज नॉट कमिंग, यू हैव टू टेक द एंटायर बंच ऑफ 100 स्टूडेंट्स, which was not tough for me because I have done it before also. मेरे लिए tough नहीं था, मुझे पता था I'll be able to do it.
Yeah.
ये मुझे कॉल आ गया that you have to take care of 100 students. मैनेजमेंट, स्कूल की मैनेजमेंट से एक इन्विजिलेटर वहां पे बिठा दिया गया और कहा कि see how the girl is doing. And you know, I never bothered that who is listening to me, who is not listening to me, in the sense कि कोई बड़ा इंसान मेरे सेशन में है तो क्या मैं सेशन बदल दूं, क्या उस तरीके से ले लूं, क्या नहीं. I remain the way that I am. जो मेरा रहता है वैसा ही रहता है. And I was in that very zone of mind जैसे मैं सेशंस देती हूँ और मैंने वैसा ही दिया. Lunch हुआ and that very person, the one who was sitting there in the session from the management side, he came to me and he said that we want you with our own school in the college. We want that we should have more sessions with you on individual basis.
Makes
So
sense.
are you getting my point?
Yeah.
That I was there and just because this happened, all of a sudden the other girl was not coming and he could see me that how beautifully I was handling the 100 bunch of students and I was doing the activities and they were interacting with me. It was going very well. In the lunch itself, like in 3-4 hours, he could see that I have that aura or whatever I have that touched him, and he came to me and he said, I want to talk to you. I said, say. He's like, we want that we should have more sessions from you on individual basis.
Yeah.
So getting my point, how it moves in this way itself.
So you need to, like, even if that's like the audience size is less, you need to keep hitting, and that's how the game multiplies. That's how your word of mouth spreads.
Yes.
Yeah, that makes
you
sense.
Never know who is there in that one also. Maybe, see, what is public speaking and training? It is about changing people's life.
Yeah.
I remember Abhi, mere jo back-to-back sessions rahe, I'll share the feedbacks with you. They have written all this in the mailbox. They have written that, thank you for changing our life. You are now an inspiration to us. In the pandemic phase, in the COVID-19 phase, you are someone who motivated us, because that is the role of a trainer and a public speaker.
Yeah.
This is what we do know, that you have to make someone feel good about themselves, whatever they are. It is not that only when you are a star, you should be feel them good. No, even you are nothing, you should make them feel good. That fine, if you're nothing right now, maybe you'll good some other day. You have to lead the life in that way. So that is the task of a speaker and a trainer. So this is how it goes.
Yeah.